Well, it wouldn't be Florida without this. A heavy tropical rainstorm coming down just prior to kickoff here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Fall is in the air and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11.
At the 25-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the Buccaneers' 11-yard line.
Here's Elliott. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Now Elliott. Not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
The tackle made.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
First carry for Darius Geis. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15.
He's brought down.
The tackle made by Caleb on Chason.
It's a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Check.
On third and short, Drake. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. Second down.
10 at the 21-yard line.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, team. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Tighten up, tighten up.
From the gun, it's Drake. Up past the 25 to the 26. A gain of 5.
I'm going to hit you all
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
Play action. It's Burrow. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play there for L.A. 49 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. The first down carry by Elliott. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Burrow's pass, incomplete, out of the end zone.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown.
Complete to
Seth Roberts, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team, because we talk about complimentary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
That'll be taken about a yard deep and tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
33-yard line.
On first down, Drake. And he stopped immediately there.
Drake on the carry.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
And 10 yards to go.
Here's Hurts to throw. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 6-0 our score after one.
Buccaneers, nothing.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That'll go in the books as just a 16-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Charger drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. The big man gets the oxygen tank ready, and he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs.
Down, Buccaneers.
And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. On fourth down, on is the punter, Colby Wadman. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
2nd and 11 now. Now a run with Geis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast, the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
On first down, this is Geis. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They go play action with Hurts. Finds his tight end Ingram. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards there and a first down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
We got 3.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll run with Geis. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Chargers 38-yard line.
This is Geis. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Darius Geis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 43 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try and run for it with Elliott.
Ezekiel Elliott, the ball carrier. Alex Anzalone on the tackle.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
First down, Los Angeles.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown.
Complete to Keenan Allen.
Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. And this is no good as well. He's missed twice now. And that's the difference in this ball game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
3rd and 5.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll fire it deep for Rager. He rifles one that's intercepted. The all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down. Here's Burrow. A dump off to Elliott. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Second down at 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard.
This time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10. Going deep here for Allen. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by the rookie A.J. Terrell. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
First down pass. Intercepted.
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it.
10 at their own 45-yard line.
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And the 3rd quarter will start with a touchback as that one lands in the end zone. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Check 24, check 24. Back.
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
2-yard pickup.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting them a few yards.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
Brett Maher on for the field goal. A 20-yard attempt.
The kick by Maher is good. And that will push the lead up to 5. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
5-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. The first down carried by Elliott doesn't amount to much. He'll get forward for about a couple.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now Burrow on first down. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for the Pro Bowl wideout Keenan Allen there. And now it's second down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Burrow going to keep it on the sneak. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Joe Burrow with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. This time Burrow will look to throw, and that is caught for the 2 points. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
50, march 50, march 50. Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run.
Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll buy some time right. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
All right, T, let's go. All right, T. Mike, check. 59. Hey, tighten down.
It's Geis on the counter. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
Hey, watch it.
Following the penalty, it's Geis. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Jerome Baker, the Dolphins' leading tackler a season ago, tallies another one. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Back now in Tampa. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
19 Tiger, 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. That's complete right around the 8. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Jalen Reagor with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Buccaneers 24.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
2nd and 10.
Sponge. No. Watch twist.
Here's Geis. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off. You need to get the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Burrow now, a big spot for the Heisman Trophy winner. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Justin Jefferson, the rookie, his intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
It leads to second down.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Now Burrow down around his goal line. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they work this out past the 25. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Chargers.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Flush to his right. And that's Elliott, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Again, it's Burrow. He will find the rookie from LSU. That's Justin Jefferson. A good rally to the football. Keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
And Burrow going to throw again. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on first and 10.
Los Angeles.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Chargers.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. And his throw is incomplete. George Kittle, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
20-yard line.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Complete. Jefferson the target. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time. Second and goal. The ball situated at the 9. Second and goal. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that.
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Adam Thielen, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over first and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on first and 10. On the ground, it's Geis. It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter.
Second and 7.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. On second down, it's Drake. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards there, first down.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Open man right side is Ingram. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so... You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And beyond... The Charger drive about to get going. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
And the Chargers first down.
Back to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Here we go with Burrow, sliding out of the pocket. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. The all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off.
The Chargers, they'll take over 1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
A loss of a yard.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I'll bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Chargers, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.